Hello and welcome to episode 9 of They Tried to Bury Us. My name's Jamie and coming up on today's episode, 2 games for you in the Northern Premier League Division 1 West. We're going to be away to Stalybridge Celtic and then at home to Hyde United. As you can see, we come into it in pretty good form. Our only recent defeat was in the FA Trophy against a higher division team in Warrington Town. So let's see if we can keep that going on today's episode. The team to face Stalybridge is coming up in just a moment. Okay, well here is the team for the short trip to Stalybridge, and it is right in goal. Back four of Dwyer, McGee, Coletta and Haid. Heath behind Davis and Reeves in midfield. Johnson on the left, Loureiro on the right, and new loan signing Harrison Poulter up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant wants me to tell them to play like they did last time and says if they do, then we'll do well. Yeah, I'm going to agree with him. So I'll point the finger and go with that. So let's get out and see if we can grab yet another win. So we'll get the match underway. As always, first 10 minutes, we'll see how it goes. But there is an immediate highlight, and it is ours. There's less than a minute gone. Haid's cross, and the header is over the top, and it is out for a goal kick. Can we get another opportunity early doors to potentially take the lead? 10 minutes gone. I am going to encourage the boys. See what happens. They have largely reacted quite well to that. But now it is Kamara for our opponents with the ball forward into the area. Played back to Kamara, who shoots, but thankfully straight at right in our goal. And the highlight comes to an end. So I think maybe a demand more this time might be the shout. So we're going to do that. 28 minutes gone, and actually Stalybridge have been almost as good as us. But we win the ball back, although they've turned it over again. Although it's in their own half. O'Grady to Thorpe, and Platt has been dispossessed by Dwyer. McGee, and we can build from here. Back into our own half for Coletta, who finds Haid. Haid's ball forward deflects off the defender and back to him. Crossed in by Haid, and the header is over the top from Johnson, and the highlight comes to an end. So far, we are the better side, but it is 0-0. Webster with a throw-in to Shaw. We're forcing them backwards, but they're still in possession at the moment. Webster to Shaw again. Ball forward finds Ataluku, and Platt finishes it off, and it's Stalybridge 1, Bury 0. So now we've got it all to do. Demand more. And Dwyer with a corner into the middle, headed away. McGee back to Loureiro, who can't keep it down. And the highlight comes to an end. We are going to need to make changes at half time. Poulter is not having a good time out there at the moment. Loureiro back to Haid. Haid into the area. Can he get the cross in? Yes, he can. But Woodward is able to clutch it out of the air. And I think I'm looking at Dwyer and Poulter as the half-time changes. Davis to Reeves. Into Loureiro. And it's deflected past the goalkeeper by Conor O'Grady for an own goal, and it's 1-1. 41 minutes gone. Doesn't really change too much. I still am not happy with that first half, as Ataluku comes forward, gives it straight to Haid though, and we can build again. Reeves back to Heath, onto Davis. Long ball forward is cut out, but Reeves wins it back. Loureiro to Davis, and he shoots wide. And the highlight comes to an end, and with it half time, 1-1. Don't like what I just saw. I am going to take Finley Heath off. In fact, I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take Martin Davis off and bring on Andy Martin. I'll move Che Lorero into a central midfield position. It's not ideal, but given that it's a Mazzala on attack, he should be okay. And in fact, I'll swap them round so he's on the right-hand side. And let's also bring on Holland Wilkinson for Johnson. And I'm going to have to save the third change. It will be Stanton for Haid. I'm just not going to do it yet. We will demand more. We absolutely cannot settle for a point. Even though we are top of the league, because they are only 9th in the table. This is not a good result. We need a win. And I am now going to take... In fact, I'm going to let this highlight play out first. Heath's ball in. Header away. Reeves back to Holland Wilkinson, who curls the shot over the top of the crossbar. And the highlight comes to an end. Now, Palmer with the throw-in. Gets it back. Palmer's cross. And Wright is out to grab it. He's done well. What's he going to do, though? Is he going to bowl it out? No, he goes long. Boots it down the middle. We lose the header. Hellawell plays it forward. Ataluku shoots. And it's gone through the keeper into the back of the net. And they lead again. Stalybridge 2, Bury 1. This is not the result we need. Haid's going to have to come off for Stanton. We're going to have to go attacking as well. We're going to have to demand more. There's nothing else we can do. We've got just over 15 minutes to try and salvage something. But at the moment, it looks like we're going down to defeat in this one. Our first defeat of the season, if it does end up being a defeat. It's looking increasingly likely. As we enter the last 3 minutes plus stoppage time. There will be 4 added minutes. It's not a lot. And there's not even going to be a highlight. And there is the full-time whistle. Stalybridge Celtic 2, Bury 1. I'll be back with the second match of today's episode in just a moment. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode, and this time it is a home game against Hyde United. Team for this one, Wright in goal, back four, Dwyer, McGee, Coletta and Haid. Heath behind Davis and Reeves in midfield, Martin on the left, Johnson on the right, Lorero up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant wants me to say it's a match we should be winning. Make sure that we do. I'll agree with him. We'll pump the fists and go with that. And let's get out there and see if we can do it. So here we go. We are underway. We will, as always, wait the 10 minutes unless anything happens. Dwyer's free kick. Headed away. Johnson gives the ball away. And suddenly we're under a bit of pressure. But Martin's won it back. Heath to Dwyer. Davis out to Haid on the right. Haid's cross is headed over the top by Lorero. And the highlight comes to an end. It's a good start. But now it's Hyde with the ball. And the ball forward finds Hamilton. It's back with Chambers. And then the ball forward finds Hamilton. His cross is over everyone and cleared. Martin looking for support. It's forced back to the goalkeeper, who thumps it downfield but gives it straight to Chambers. His square ball finds Bannister. Ball forward is won back by Haid. Heath to Martin. Lovely bit of play, finds Dwyer. Dwyer's cross is headed away only as far as Haid, who hits a shot, and it's a rising effort into the top corner, and it is Bury 1, Hyde United 0. We've played 6 minutes. We've got the early goal. And do we deserve it? Maybe, but probably not. But we'll certainly take it. And that gives us a 6-point advantage at the top of the league, ahead of Bootle as it stands, who are currently winning. So we need to keep an eye on Bootle. O'Keefe's free kick hits the crossbar, and Harry Ditchfield has levelled it for our opponents. It's Bury 1, Hyde United 1. Now, Heath with the Bury corner. The header from McGee is over the top, and the highlight comes to an end. We're going to have to demand more. This is not good enough. Absolutely not acceptable after a defeat in the last game. And it is Dwyer with the throw-in into Davis. Martin back to Dwyer. Dwyer gets to the byline, clips the cross in, and Campbell is all over that. Launches it forward. And we win the header, but there's nobody there, although Johnson comes steaming in to win it back. Reeves to Haid. Haid again, plays it forward for Reeves, onto Davis. Davis leaves it for Martin, who finds Heath. Laid off to Haid. Haid's cross, and Che Loureiro gets his 10th goal of the season. No, he doesn't. It's disallowed. And it remains 1-1. Chambers now with the throw-in into Wilcox. It's given away to Loureiro. Loureiro into the box. Shoots, but doesn't get enough on it. And that's easy for Campbell. And the highlight comes to an end. And that should do it for the first half. But there's one more highlight. Chambers' throw-in is cleared by Haid to Reeves. Reeves ball forward, finds Johnson. Johnson's big diagonal switch finds Martin. Gets to the byline, pulls it back for Davis. And his shot is deflected for a corner, which Heath will take. Heath's in-swinger is a low one. It's cleared easily. Highlight comes to an end, and that's half-time. Bury 1, Hyde United 1. So into the dressing room. I'm going to thrash the arms. Not good enough, I'm afraid, lads. And let's have a look. What do we need to do? Marvin Coletta isn't playing well at the back, but is quite fit in comparison to some of the other defenders. So I don't really want to take him off. Finlay Heath, on the other hand, probably does need to come off. So I will bring on Ben. In fact, no, I'll bring on Costello. And that will do for that one. The other change I'm going to make is to bring on somebody for Martin Davis, and that is going to be Lomax Jones. So that's two positions we've significantly had to weaken. Hopefully it won't matter. We're out for the second half. We will demand more. We will also go attacking because we're at home and we need a win. Badly need a win. Lead is down to 4 points as it stands. Bootle are presumably winning. Where's their game? Yeah, they're 1-0 up away to Penrith. Although they are down to 10 men, so hopefully Penrith can do something about it. Coletta's corner is headed away. McGee beaten to it. Coletta again. McGee across to Loureiro, who doesn't keep the effort down. And I think my final change is going to have to be Martin off, Poulter on, and I'll move Poulter up front and Loureiro out wide. So Loureiro, you can go out on the left-hand side. Confirm that. And now Timson plays it forward to O'Keefe. Ditchfield comes down the right for our opponents. His effort is deflected. The keeper can't keep it in. It is a corner, but the highlight comes to an end. Although we are actually going to see the corner. O'Keefe with it. So it's an in-swinger, left-footed, into the middle. Header away, Bannister. And the follow-up shot is high and wide. I'm going to demand more as O'Keefe takes yet another corner for Hyde United. 10 minutes to go. It's played back to the edge of the area for Macaulay, and he shoots wide. Can we manage to manufacture one more chance and nick a win that we probably deserve but only just? Campbell's ball forward, and Dwyer's won it back for Berry. Dwyer goes past his man, crosses it in. The header is over the top, and the highlight comes to an end. We've got 5 minutes to go. I'm going to hopefully get the chance to demand more once more, but in fact I don't, because there's the full-time whistle. Berry 1, Hyde United 1. I'll be back to show you the league table and to tell you what's coming up on the next episode in just a moment. Okay, here is the league table, and despite a really disappointing episode, we are still top of the league with 11 wins, 4 draws, and just the 1 defeat from our 16 matches so far. 4 points clear of second place Bootle, but 7 points clear of 1874 Northwich, although they do have 2 games in hand. So let's now take a look at what is coming up on the next episode, and I am going to go all the way through to the end of January, and I'm going to show you the game at home to Hanley Town and away to Newcastle Town, and we'll also round up any business we've done since the last transfer update. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.